a little bit more.
Well, things rattle around the world now. You know, if you mention that you're thinking about doing some shows, it goes around the world and people are sort of, selling tickets in Germany for shows that haven't been booked yet.
Which is brilliant, isn't it?
Oh, it's lovely.
You used the word ancient a while ago, and if you are, people are still desperate to see you on stage.
I'm meeting a lot of people. I don't know if that is, just a happy coincidence, but I'm meeting a lot of people that are very, giving me a lot of affection and saying when you're coming out, because we don't see too much of things like that anymore, because it's all changed, And in Miami, which is where I'm living, but before I bought the house, I was in a hotel quite regularly, and a black bellman came up to me, picking up my bags, and he said, "Phil, why don't you come out, man? We all miss you, And it really registered. I mean, I can still remember that it was just so weird, so nice to have someone say that, because you kind of push yourself away from it because you don't want to get back on the roundabout, really. But slowly I am. Slowly.
I'm curious, Phil, because over the years, as people knew you coming in, so many people were talking about their favourite Phil Collins song and moments in time. It's linked with a certain time in their life.
Yes, of course, yeah.
It's been, it's been a little while, and then at the same time, there have always been people who had a dig at you for being kind of, I don't know, what's the word, uncool, for being a certain genre of music. Has that ever, massively successful, and then on the flip side, you've got people kind of constantly having a little bit of a dig.
Well, I think that kind of goes hand in hand. The more successful something is, the more suspicious people get that you're dumbing down for an audience, to get a bigger audience. But, I've been thinking about this, obviously. It doesn't bother me. No, but I've been thinking about this. The hits, the things that people hear all the time on the radio, like You Can't Hurry Love, like Against All Odds, like Separate Lives, like One More Night, are all kind of pretty smooth stuff. They're one particular side of what I do. But all the other stuff gets kind of glossed over. So I'm kind of, people sum me up as being that, whereas in fact there's that. So which is one of the reasons why this reissues is actually important to me, because people like Adele, people like Beyonce, people like Lord, people like Pharrell Williams have cited me as an influence. So I'm not that uncool, and I think maybe there's a young audience that are actually ready to rediscover or discover for the first time.
But that's a hell of a list you just gave out there.
Yeah, well, my Lily tells me this. She says, "Have you seen what?"
This is your daughter.
Yeah, yeah. She says she keeps me up to date on who's saying what, because she's proud of her dad, and she says, you should phone him. You should phone him.
Rightly so. I've got to ask you, because in a couple of days, I'm assuming you're going to be celebrating. Happy birthday.
I'm going out with Tony and Mike, actually.
Are you?
Yeah.
I was going to ask you if you still party like a rock star. So what will you guys be doing on Saturday?
Never really partied like a rock star.
Do you still?
Damn! So what will I be doing?
Yeah.
I'm just going out to dinner, yeah.
Sounds like you're going to be plotting a Genesis reunion.
Does it? Why? Oh, you mean on Saturday?
Yeah.
No, they're just good friends of mine,
Okay.
That really is it. I think we should, we could probably put to bed the Peter Gabriel Genesis, especially if I can't really play that well, because that would be, in my eyes, that would be my role. I'd go back behind the drums, But the three-piece Genesis, we get on great, anything is possible, and I've learnt that one should never say never, but I don't know. You've had Mike on, have you?
I think he's been on the sofa.
He's been on the sofa, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what people are going to be reading into what you're saying now?
I'm
it's
just
ticking
going
the box.
out to dinner. I don't think we'll be talking about that.
Have a fabulous birthday on Saturday. Thank you so much for coming in.
Oh, it's nice. I enjoyed it.
And I reckon we're going to be hearing a bit more from you.
Maybe.
Poker faces on, but we're reading between the lines. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, just a reminder, Phil's re-releases are called Face Value and Both Sides.